they try to paint me as not having as much experience as Don Jr., who just got a $695 million contract for a startup private equity firm for a startup drone company. Was it a mistake to go on the board? Yeah. They used that as the toe in the door to be able to call my family the Biden crime family without any evidence. The person that said that Joe Biden took a bribe, protect Burisma, is sitting in a jail cell for lying to the FBI. I was transparent about what I got paid. I served my 5 years on the board, 3 of which were when my father was not in office in any shape or form. Then I left. Jared Kushner is right now negotiating a peace deal with the Ukrainians and the Russians with direct interest as it relates to the energy interest inside of Russia and their partners, whether it's in India, the Saudi Arabia, or what's about to happen with Nord Stream pipeline. A direct interest, taking $2.5 billion from partners to impact those changes. I served on a board for 2 years. You have every email that I've ever sent, every text message that I've ever sent. The one thing that they hung their hat on is a guy that was in Washington, D.C. at the time, was the secretary to the board, said, "Hey, Hunter, thank you. It was nice meeting your dad." And when she was walking out of a restaurant, and my dad was walking into a restaurant, and I introduced the two of them, and that's it.
I think
they started an impeachment investigation over this.
One question that a lot of people have, the 10% for the big guy remark.
Not from me. It's from a guy named James Gilliard, along with Tony Bobulinski.
Bobulinski.
Okay. Yeah, Tony Bobulinski, who claims to know me so well. You know how many times I met Tony Bobulinski? Maybe 4, maybe 3 times, in which I told him to go fuck himself and that I wouldn't do business with him. They're negotiating a deal, not having, by the way, anything to do with Burisma, was starting a U.S. entity of a Chinese energy firm. They wanted to partner and create an investment vehicle. James Gilliard, not me, sends an email to 6 other people, including Tony Bobulinski, in which I'm CC'd on, in which he proposes equity splits, of which he says 10% for the big guy. Number 1 was occurring when my dad was out of office and was not a candidate for president and was 2 years away from being vice president, and his career public service, according to everybody else, was over. So number 1, who gives a fuck? Number 2, I didn't say that. And number 3, it never happened. So 10% for the big guy, go fuck yourself. My dad has given 40 years of his tax returns. You have every tax return I've ever had. You can go find them on the internet. I had the DOJ, the FBI, the Oversight Committee, Judiciary Committee, Ways and Means Committee, in both the House and the Senate, U.S. Attorney's Office in L.A., and D.C., Baltimore, Delaware, Pittsburgh, all investigate me.
Holy shit.
At the behest of Donald Trump beginning in 2017. And what did they come up with? They never did a deal. If James Gilliard sent that, and his intent was maybe he's going to be able to get former Vice President of the United States to be, somehow involved in this, then why would he be able to say that? Are you kidding me? He's selling. I will be surprised if when they leave this White House that the copper pipes are still in the walls. I'm not joking. It is the most openly corrupt, and everything that they do, Sean, is projection or confession.